Twin Cities up. And Adam. I'm Jack Tomczak. That's Andrew Lee.
Good morning.
Producing this fine show, as always, is Lump.
Good morning.
It's a terrible Wonder Woman.
Does Wonder Woman have a special catchphrase or way of speaking?
Where's my invisible plane? Damn it.
That is like her. That's her
thing?
gimmick, right? The invisible plane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, easy to lose that.
And a lasso of some kind.
A magic lasso.
On the show today at 7 o'clock, Congressman Tom Emmer calling in. We'll talk Cuba with him. Also in that hour, Mark Dayton is a liar.
Yes, that's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I caught Mark Dayton in getting caught, actually getting caught in a lie, and he got kind of angry. He got kind of frustrated, and it was during the press conference a couple days ago.
We'll parse that out.
Parse that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Play
Maybe you can
along.
call in and correct us if we're wrong.
I believe he's in San Francisco right now.
Was that in the news? I kind of checked out, or are you just like?
No. He said during his press conference that he was traveling to San Francisco to visit with his children.
I think it's just your Dayton sense.
My Dayton sense is tingling.
And somebody may have just drawn a Golden Gate Bridge on his chalkboard in his bedroom.
Yeah.
He might think he's there.
You can travel anywhere with imagination.
Also, microaggression update brought to you by Emory University. Then at 8, comedian Brian Miller will be third wheeling. We'll have in studio David Belford, a Donald Trump fan who's going to explain to us the appeal of Donald Trump. He also hates this show.
But he listens a lot.
Listens every day.
Is he coming in
Listens a lot.
studio?
And tweets.
Yeah, Jack invited him in.
I've been checked out the last couple of days. I kind of figured that's news and entertaining. If I'm wrong, we'll find out today. Then your parody song contest. What is the prize today?
Movie bucks.
I'm thinking movie tickets.
Movie bucks, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, give me a second.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know right off the top of her head.
Well, I do know, but I don't want to say the wrong words.
Sure.
That's never stopped you before.
So last night I went and saw Superman
versus Batman. Premiere, opening night.
Is it Dawn of Justice?
You never go to the movies.
I never go to the movies.
You never go to the movies.
And I didn't want to go last night.
Well, then why did you?
Because if I didn't go last night, I wouldn't be seeing this movie till sometime next week, maybe even next weekend.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
My lovely wife returned home after being gone for 2 days. We were legally separated. She was in Michigan legally, and I was here, none of us breaking any laws, and we were separate. So I think I've got the definition of that term correct.
I think so.
Yeah. But now we're back together.
You were awarded custody during the time of the legal separation.
Because my kids live in the same house that I live in. So she got home last night. I would rather have stayed home and caught up with her, but you got to put your priorities
in
on
order.
Your list.
Well, did you like the movie?
It was all right.
No.
That's your review?
You want to give it a
Come
really...
on. You promised a review. You tweeted out a review. You have to give a review now.
I wrote things down.
Mr.
Oh, my goodness.
Mr. Tomczak, well, you want to say positive things because the prize for our parody song contest is a pair of Hollywood movie money tickets to see Batman versus Superman at any participating theaters.
Is Batman first?
In this it is.
I really would have put Superman first. It is not as bad as
Batman's always first.
Not as bad as one would think. I would think. I think.
Huh? I don't understand.
But it was long.
Yeah,
and it ended with another very long fight sequence.
That was my beef with the Man of Steel movie. It was fine. It wasn't like offensive or anything. It was kind of grim. It got a little boring at times.
What?
But then the fight scene lasted for like a month at the end of the movie.
Yeah, I left early. It's still happening.
Went on and on and on and on to the point where I'm like, just end this already. Completely unnecessary.
It's long.
It's
and
like
grim.
2.5 hours, too, isn't it?
Yep. So it got pretty late last night for a guy who's got to be up at... What time do I wake up? 5:45 in the morning.
I don't know what time you wake up.
Probably 5:45.
But people saying it was bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, the runtime is 2 hours and 31 minutes. That's a long movie.
Yeah, that's
a long movie.
Maybe
once you crack 2 hours
before going, I skipped it.
Once you crack 2 hours, you better have a good reason.
Yeah.
For anything beyond 2 hours for a movie.
And it better not be so that you can have an hour-long fight scene.
Yeah, and because it's Easter weekend, I'm going up to my hometown, and they're a little behind the times. Actually, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, is just starting in the movie theater then. So
a Golden Globus production.
Yes. I wanted to see it. I should get going. At the end of whatever the name of the first Superman movie in this series,
Man of Steel.
Mm-hmm. At the end of that, there's that big fight scene that destroys a lot of Metropolis.
Right.
And most people watch that thinking, this is thousands of people dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they going to mention anything? Well, this movie picks up during that fight scene and shows Bruce Wayne's reaction to that and society kind of.
I understand. So that's what sets off the events that happen in this movie. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And it was a beautiful movie.
Was that Zack Snyder's way of saying, see, look, it was long for a reason?
Maybe. and
See, look.
What else has Zack Snyder made?
Oh,
do the
gosh.
Watchmen, or am I
Watchmen, 300 are his two big ones that
so
he's
he
most
makes
well known for.
Beautiful movies.
Grim and dark.
Yeah.
But visually stunning. And the criticism that I hear a lot about Zack Snyder is like he puts a lot of focus on the visual side of his movies, but doesn't always tell a great story.
There's your review.
All right.
And it wasn't awful.
Sucker Punch is another one of his movies, that's a cool movie. I mean,
that was video gamey, wasn't it?
I was.
Yeah, I turned that off
a little bit.
After 5
yeah, it was. I mean, it was visually like really a neat looking movie. Mm-hmm. I've probably seen it twice and couldn't tell you what it's about. It was like a long music video, basically.
And this was beautiful, very beautiful, but lacking, I think, in the dialogue department.
31% on Rotten Tomatoes, so not doing too well with critics.
Yeah.
For Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
Wow. I would have expected more than that.
You get past Ben Affleck. He's a new. It's like
Fleck.
It's pronounced like Genufleck. It's Benufleck. Mm-hmm. New actor. Does an okay job.
Right. You real risky move, taking sort of an unknown like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's how they made Christopher Reeve famous.
It's true.
You know? So that worked. The gal who plays Wonder Woman, it's Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
She's pretty.
Well, yeah.
So pretty.
She's really pretty.
Very pretty.
There was a lot of rumors that Megan Fox was going to get that role. I remember hearing that.
I saw. Yeah, I remember.
But then
that
I guess they decided, oh wait, she's pretty, but she's a terrible actress.
Yeah, she can't do the talking.
Right. She doesn't speak well.
I learned last night that she's in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So she
was in the first one.
There's another one.
What's coming out is a sequel.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
And she was in Transformers. So as I said on Twitter last night, I can't wait for the He-Man reboot. Megan Fox stars in all the cartoons of your childhood.
She would do well in Thundercats.
Yes.
She would do well in Thundercats.
Overall, yes. Last night, beautiful movie, not a great script, and most of the conflicts could have been resolved through brief conversations. or killing the bad guy immediately.
Yeah, one of the most annoying things, in a movie is to walk out of the movie and focusing on like one specific plot point and going, well, why didn't they just do that? This whole movie could have been avoided.
Just right away.
Had they just
got my mother.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
Then the whole movie would be avoided.
But I think it's the job of the filmmaker, the storyteller, to resolve things in such a way that you don't walk out of the theater going, well, why didn't they just do that? Because that would have been a lot easier.
Reason and cell phones makes most movies like 4-minute long short stories.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, about that thing I did in the past, I'm sorry.
Credits.
It's over. Why didn't Doomsday had a hard time breathing in Earth's atmosphere?
Why is the next Avengers only 7 minutes long?
Yeah. So, if you are a Superman fan like I am, you will go see it and you will you will have similar thoughts. And if you're just a regular moviegoer, you'll love it because it's got colors and noise.
There you go.
Andrew?
It's going to do really well. I mean, that's the thing. Even with the poor critic reviews, you know,
it'll still make money.
Despite everything I've heard about it, I'm still planning on going to see it because it's a huge, giant blockbuster that I've been looking forward to.
For what they want to do, they want to take what Marvel has done. They want to do with the DC universe. And they've introduced a ton of characters. This was not really a Superman movie.
Yeah.
It did that adequately.
DC has really struggled in the movie arena, though. I mean, especially when you compare it to what Marvel has done. DC has had issues, you know, getting, you know, take out the Dark Knight trilogy that Christopher Nolan did.
Yeah.
If you take that out of the equation, not too many DC movies have really been terribly well received.
Yeah. Jeremy Irons plays Alfred and nails it because he's great at acting.
I'll tell you what DC's doing well, though, is their TV shows. They've got a handful of TV shows. They got Arrow,
That other
Gotham, and Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Supergirl on CBS, is that any good? I've
heard it's really good, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and I enjoyed them. But then they just sort of fell off my radar. But it's been very well received.
I watched one with the 4.5-year-old Hug Nugget saying that this girl is like Superman.
Yes,
she flies. She has the costume, and then.
That's why she's called Supergirl.
3/4 in the show, she's like, when's the flying start? What's this reporter? All right, Andrew, what's at the top of the news bag when we return?
We have some resolution on the issue of Iron Range unemployment benefits.
Up and away.